I'm ready. So we are gonna be watching The War on Normal Guys. And I realize I haven't said welcome back fuckers in a little bit. So again, welcome back fuckers. Alright, we get started now. Let's go, baby.
Is a horror conspiracy theorist YouTuber with several million subscribers. Has a dark past with deep ties to far-right extremism.
Wendigoon? Okay, I don't know a lot about Wendigoon and a handful of the people involved, but I know a little bit.
Wendigoon is very publicly friends with Turkey Tom. He
Oh nah, prison.
is friends with Mutahar. He is
Oh no, prison again! Why is he friends with a brown man? I'm brown.
publicly friends with shoeonhead,
Nah, woman!
who is a conservative masquerading as a leftist.
But she's a woman! Oh, shut the fuck up, I'm sorry.
A few days ago, I saw this video pop up in my YouTube feed. Bad conservative horror movies. And I was immediately intrigued. I love long video essays about stupid shit like this. But what I got instead was the worst attempt at a hit piece I have ever seen on YouTube ever. So sit down and get comfy, because it's time for an old-fashioned video response. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to thank today's sponsor.
Wait, I like her shirt. I like that shirt. I fuck with that shirt.
You. This video is sponsored by all of you who donate to me on patreon.com. Thank you all very much. I made you some cookies.
Oh,
These are
let's
just for the
go!
people who support me on Patreon. Only they get a cookie. Not you. I see you, freeloader.
I'm bored.
Anyway, I've been pretty busy lately doing personal life things, but when this went down, I was like, I can't not respond to this. But by the time I was done with the script, the man had already deleted the video.
25,000 dislikes, 8,000 likes. Yeah, I think the video did really well. Yeah, no, I think that's really good.
After it was downvoted to hell. But even though the video is gone, I still want to respond to it for
It's getting hot in my room after Damasian. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared.
3 reasons. 1.
Yep.
I am directly involved in this. 2. I'm tired of these type of people running their mouths. And 3. This topic is pretty timeless. And that topic is what I like to call the war on normal guys. Last year, I wrote a script for a video with this title, and it was about the YouTuber Wendigoon being cancelled on Twitter. For those of you who don't know, Wendigoon is a popular YouTuber.
Are they matching shirts? Wait, should I change my shirt? Guys, I feel left out. What the fuck?
Who makes video about true crime, horror, and cryptids. And no, despite popular belief, Wendigoon has nothing to do with gooning.
Cancel him. Get that man right now. What do you mean it has nothing to do with gooning? His name is Wendigoon. What? False advertisement. I swear to God.
Wendigoon is what most YouTubers who don't make political videos should be. His channel is completely apolitical. I don't like clicking a video about iCarly and then having to listen to you about how much you hate Trump, or clicking a video about Fallout and hearing you go off about how Joe Biden sucks.
My friend called Joe Biden Joe Obama one time, and that really stuck with me. And now anytime I hear Joe Biden, I hear Joe Obama. So I just thought I'll let you know. Shout out Luca.
I don't care. If I wanted to hear milquetoast political opinions, I would watch my own videos. But no, despite being non-political, Wendigoon is a great channel. He has a good community, he's very positive, he's a Sunday school teacher, he has a beautiful wife, he's friendly, funny, and kind. Which,
not allowed on Twitter. If you have any of those, not allowed.
of course, makes him an enemy to the most annoying people on earth. Month after month after month, I would see threads on Twitter and on Reddit about how what a terrible person Wendigoon was. But when I would go searching for reasons why, there was really nothing besides vibes.
His chakras aren't lining up. He got bad vibes. I'm telling you guys, his aura is stinky.
I simply do not like Wendigoon. He has bad vibes coming off him like stinky line.
Stinky? Nah, that's great. Bro, okay.
The vibes on this guy have never been right. I live in the Bible Belt. He has the vibes of the kids who would have been comfortable saying racist and homophobic slurs.
It's a based I'm joking. God damn. I don't mean it.
And bullied me in grade school. He always gave me weird vibes. Deeply uncomfortable vibes from this guy. I initially unfollowed him because I started getting weird vibes from him. There are evil energies.
Evil energies? There's evil energies? What kind of vibe do I have then? Crackhead? Does does meth, cocaine. My bad.
Wait, what'd he do? He used to be a youth pastor. Some people got weird vibes, and that's fair.
What?
It's rare to see a youth pastor with good vibes. What did Wendigo?
He's openly Christian, was like right at the end. Are you meant to hide the fact that you're Christian in the big 2-5? Is that a whole thing now? You're meant to hide it? Like you have to come out of the closet if you're Christian? You gotta get Pride Month for Christianity.
Do. Honestly, a lot of it is just the vibes.
It's just the vibes. Okay, he's married. He has a lovely wife. He has great morals from the looks of it. He does good for people. He's not political online. Not allowed. And he's a man. Oh, nah.
I needed more. I needed to hear some real reasons why people disliked this guy. I needed real arguments. I needed a living soy jack meme with a pedo mustache and bisexual lighting to string up and beat like a piñata. Enter in
I know for a fact he a feminist. But if he disagrees with a woman, she a whore. I know for a fact. I know.
Praise of Shadows, aka
He's such a nice guy.
a Zane. A leftist video essayist straight out of the aging millennial hipster factory. Seriously, why do they all look like this? What genre of man is this?
Feminist, leftist man that knows better than a woman when it comes to her own experiences. Trust. Been there.
The mustache, the hair, the clothing, post-ironic neo-redneck. You know,
Wait, would this count as a pick-me guy? Because pick-me girls are very, like, obnoxious as well. But pick-me guys are, like, passive-aggressive. They're kind of like a girl. Kind of like a girlfriend, if you think about it. They're very passive-aggressive. They're very sassy. They feel like they need to stand up for everyone. So would this be a pick-me guy?
how some people talk about how women's taste in men gets all weird and f***ed up when they're on birth control.
I would never be on birth control, okay? Ever. I get bad vibes from it. That's why. No, I don't trust it, man. I don't want it to fuck up my body because, like, right now I'm child free. Yeah. What if one day I want kids and it makes it harder for me to have kids? What?
These are the men. I'm
Damn.
gonna call them birth control hot. I'm in no position to talk about style. I still do my makeup like it's 2009.
As a girl, I feel like the makeup she does is very youthful and timeless because it's mainly just like eyeliner, eyelashes, you know, foundation and stuff, but it's nothing crazy at all. It looks really good. I'm simping, but it's fine. Being a decent human being online towards women equals simp, by the way.
Zane is a horror movie video essayist who, for some reason, decided to randomly go after Wendigo
His nails are painted black. I've seen enough.
and several other popular YouTubers and myself. His video starts off with him complaining that he got a lot of hate for his take about the movie Hills Have Eyes.
The hill people can be representative of anything that you want them to be, really. They can be Native Americans, and the hills themselves can be allegorical of them being forced back onto
Oh my god, I don't
reservations.
care.
You saw a bunch of cannibal mutants and thought of Native Americans?
Yup.
Anyway, he goes on to talk about how people were misrepresenting him and leaving rude comments.
The cruel and untrue things that you say about another person
Cruel?
do in fact have direct impacts on them.
Here's my take, and it's not all that popular, but hear me out. There's always gonna be hate online when it comes to content creators. There's always gonna be something that someone doesn't like about you. I've heard so much shit about myself, and I was like, damn, when I do that? But at the end of the day, right? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Just ignore it. These people, they don't know you. They don't mean anything to you. Who gives a fuck? GG go next type shit, you know? And I get that some people aren't very good at handling hate. Maybe they shouldn't be content creators then. Because the amount of shit I've gotten for like my voice, oh my god, my humor. Someone was like, you're making all of these jokes and they don't even land and it's just tacky. And I was like, oh my god, you're so wrong publicly. I support it. The fuck?
And the way that people culturally see them. Are these your own genuine original thoughts and criticisms that you have based on my actual words and things that I have...
I mean, at the end of the day, even if it's not original or whatever, people have the right to not like you, but you also have the right to not care. And I think that's something I try and live by, is I'm okay with people not liking me, but they also gotta be okay with the fact that I just simply don't care. Because it's their opinion, they're allowed to have it, you know? I'm not gonna be mad at you for having an opinion, even if it's against me. But yeah, I don't really give a fuck.
done that maybe you haven't thought critically about what you were reading online, about other people.
And about
People don't have to think critically in order to not like you. Sometimes people just don't like you, and it's that simple. You look at someone, you're like, I don't fuck with you. Why? Fuck if I know. And it's fine.
about how after this video, apparently a lot of his subscribers stopped watching him, and now he's poor and can't afford rent.
He's
There was a
poor?
month last year where I only made $500 and...
He's poor. Nah, Okay, I see what's happening. Poor people are mad at rich people, bro. Not again. Nah, I could look past the pedo stash. I could look past the black nails. I could look past the fucking fringe. I can't look past the poor part. I'm sorry. I don't talk to poor people. What the fuck?
Ad revenue.
Don't look at my bank account.
I can't live off that.
Which
Fucking door. What? Guys, I do social media full time as a job and I didn't make a lot of money. I can't live off of that. $5 a month.
if you're ever at this point, you need to get a job, or at least a side job. That's capitalism meritocracy. Either make better content or get a job. Hey, maybe if we get communism, you can be the community YouTuber.
I would kill myself if he was the Can I say that on YouTube? I would kill myself. I would though. If he was the community YouTuber, oh fuck.
No, I'm just kidding. Your ass is going to the mines!
Thank fuck!
Then finally, an hour into the video, he gets to the topic. Conservative horror movies. But then suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, it was like he accidentally uploaded a schizophrenic meltdown.
He uploaded my content? Wendigoon. And it's not about gooning.
If you're not aware, Wendigoon is a
But yeah, look at his shirt. Why are there all matching shirts? What? Yeah, guys, let's all match our shirts and not tell Eve about it. Okay, I see.
horror conspiracy theorist YouTuber with several million subscribers that, as you will hopefully come to see, should not be seen as the wholesome, southern-friendly dad persona that he
Why? Because he said so?
has publicly constructed around himself in the past several years. And that, like many people who talk about being Christians as much as he does, has a dark past with deep ties to
Oh my god! People have history? Crazy, hey, crazy. Wait until you find out my past. What is my past? I used to say slurs in Overwatch. I guess that's it, really. But yeah, God forbid a teenager was a teenager.
far-right extremism.
Ooh, this sounds pretty bad. He's not the heckum wholesome YouTube dad we all thought. What could he have possibly done?
There are many things that are red flags that we could talk about, from the bizarre gun ownership.
Isn't he American or something? Even if he isn't, right? Even if he isn't, why would I care that he owns guns? Dude, I've thought about this. I want to get a airsoft gun because I'm in New Zealand. So, you know, it's harder to get guns. So I want to get an airsoft one, but I want it to be pink because it's just so cute. Or I want it to be like cyberpunk. I don't know. You get the point. I want a gun.
Yikes! An American man owns guns? Not very heckin' wholesome,
Water found in the ocean.
Wendigoon. He goes on to talk about how Wendigoon is rich, and therefore he doesn't respect Wendigoon's opinion.
What? You're rich, so I don't care about your opinion. Oh my god, I hate poor people. I just hate them. Why? If anything, you should listen to rich people slightly more because they got there by doing something right. I'm just saying. One person's making bag and the other one's complaining.
On media.
He became exceptionally wealthy by the time that he was 19 or 20.
Really? Damn, that's impressive. What? That is so impressive.
I have no need or desire to hear 5 hours of opinions on Blood Meridian from a 21-year-old millionaire.
Like,
Why? Because he has money at a young age? This dude is just mad, bro. He's just mad that he's poor. That's it. This whole video was made because he was mad and poor.
what exactly is the correct amount of money to have where your opinions still matter? Like, if
None.
you suddenly got a bunch of video views and a bunch of patrons like you want, would we be justified in dismissing your opinions on
Of course. With his own logic. After that, none of his opinions matter. Anything he's made in the past, it doesn't matter because he's rich now.
movies? This honestly just feels like a conservative's idea of what a leftist is. Like,
Yep.
it's not just about hating people for having money. Like, what is Wendigoon's position of power in relation to the means of production? Does he own a business? Does he have employees he's mistreating? Not that I know of. He's just a guy who makes YouTube videos. Like you. Only difference is he's good at it and makes money. And you're not and you don't. Okay,
Yo, again, poor people, man.
for real though, there's gotta be more, right? What crimes has Wendigoon committed? Well, to start, he committed the crime of having friends.
Wendigoon
Oh, not allowed. Not allowed.
is very publicly friends with Turkey Tom.
Oh, not allowed. He's not even a turkey. Are you kidding?
They've been seen together on multiple occasions.
Wait, shout out to the people in the back, though. Why is he ignoring them? Is he not friends with the people in the back?
And I've seen online mentions that Tom was either at his wedding or at the very least was invited.
They have
Tom was either at his wedding or invited. Is he mad he didn't get invited?
Been seen together. I have seen online mentions that he was at his wedding. He's saying this shit like Turkey Tom is wanted for murder and not like he just said some slurs on—
He said slurs? My new name is gonna be I hate Wait, hold on, I'm his lawyer, hold on. Your Honor, we don't know what's behind the black bar, Your Honor, so we cannot assume that it is a slur. Your Honor. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up, I'm sorry.
Discord when he was a teenager.
He was a teenager on Discord. What did you expect? I said similar shit too. Not that, but the amount of times I told someone to kill themselves, which I hope they did. But it's like, I played Overwatch, man. What did you expect? I've grown. I've realized I was a dumb child. What?
Does this guy vet like every single person he's ever been friends with or spoken to? Hey, before you enter my house, I'm gonna have to go through your Discord history from 7 years ago. I was gonna say no, but I can see this guy doing that.
Wendigoon is publicly friends with Donut Operator, and even retweeted a photograph of the two of them hugging. Donut Operator is a gun-crazed—
They're gay! They're hugging as men, they're gay!
very far-right YouTuber with 4 million subscribers.
Far-right and gay!
His content is very pro-state, pro-cop.
Pro-state, pro-cop. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Teenager killed by police. I feel like that would be a lot more critical of what the cop did than being supportive.
Pro-gun and pro-death to people
Am I
who
crazy?
don't share his beliefs propaganda. For example, one of his videos—
Bash, shoot, cop, mac, dump the rum. Yeah, I feel like this is critical of the cop. What? Yeah, I'm looking at these titles. This one's critical. This one I'm guessing is critical as well.
is titled Predator Takes Shotgun to the Face.
I love the example he used is a literal pedophile being killed. He's very pro-death for people who don't share his beliefs. Take, for example, this pedophile. Is that what you mean by people who don't share his beliefs? Out of all the videos—
Check his drive. If he's defending a pedophile, check his fucking drive.
why that one? You're not gonna find many people who are gonna be like, oh no, the poor child molester.
Yep.
Well, maybe you will, but most people
Yep.
won't. Also, he's trying to act like Donut Operator is just a complete simp for the police, and he's really not. Even in the screenshot you show in the background, there's like 3—
Yes! Yes! Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one. I didn't read the bottom right one, I'll be honest. Yes! Are you kidding? Brother! Blind reaction, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, that doesn't seem like he's simping, or this one. What?
3 whole videos in frame where he's clearly being critical of the police.
For someone who supposedly is so very anti-government, Wendigoon seems very comfortable with a man who makes his living worshipping violence committed by the state. And
I don't think he's worshipping violence. I think he's just talking about stuff that's happened, and there's nothing wrong with that. Even if he were, okay, hypothetically speaking, people are allowed to have different perspectives in lives. You can still be friends with them. Like, I don't agree with 1000% of what my friends do, and they don't agree with 1000% of what I do. But we mutually respect each other, and we're not extremists, I think. So, what?
the only thing that one could reasonably gather from this picture of them
Why is he so red?
hugging is that he too is a fascist bootlicker himself.
Fascist bootlicker. I feel like these guys use really like big words. Bro, dumb it down, I'm brown.
Actually, we can't reasonably gather anything because you haven't given us anything to gather. You label this guy very far right, and he might be very far right, but you haven't shown anything very far right. Like, take a step back and evaluate the bare basics of what you just showed us. Wendigoon hugging someone who thinks it's okay when a pedophile dies. Okay, but
Yeah.
let's be fair. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's something worse.
Oh nah, she was a better person than me. I have no hope. I have no fucking hope, bro. There's nothing. Shu, you are a better woman.
Let's see.
He is friends with Brandon Buckingham, a gun YouTuber who has been accused of threatening rape.
Okay, so first of all, let's
What?
rewind. This guy is not a gun tuber. This just proved this man did absolutely no research. I'm talking like 2 seconds going to this guy's channel amount of research. And for those who are unaware, that rape thing is a complete lie. It is a complete lie made up by Sit Down, Sneeko.
Source Nico.
Amount of research. And for those who are unaware, that rape thing is a complete lie. It is a complete lie made up by Sit Down, Sneeko.
So his sources were 1, trust me, bro. 2, Sneeko. And 3, bad vibes.
Sneeko made that up, and Sneeko had to apologize and admit
Oh my
it was
God.
a lie because it was literal slander. I just love how in his little BreadTube tryout video, he uses Sneeko as a fucking source. I mean, it's not like his other sources are any better. his other sources being Reddit. He got like
What next? Twitter? Reddit and Twitter? What the fuck?
90% of this information from a thread about Wendigoon in a drama subreddit called R YouTube Drama. This man like borderline plagiarized Reddit comments. Source
Oh my God.
PP-poo-poo-123 and Sneeko. Nice job on the research, you fucking hack. Also, I love the screenshot he's using. This you, bro? This
Papa is home from the hospital and recovering? Wait, so his sources. Wendigoon is being nice to someone whose grandpa is from... who came... Bro, I'm stuttering. Holy fuck, what the fuck was that? His sources that his... Bro, I can't speak. I can't speak. What the fuck happened? Anyways, his sources that Wendigoon was being kind to someone whose grandpa came back from the hospital. Now that's crazy.
you showing sympathy to someone whose
Yeah.
grandfather is dying?
He has collaborated with Nick Crowley, who constantly makes
Who's
money
Nick
through the
Crowley?
most morbid and shameful true crime content.
He makes money through true crime content. If he's putting together content, right, that's to do with people dying, and your argument is, well, he's making money off of it. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. What the fuck? Yeah, he put the work in. He should be making money. What? Does he not realize the fucking shit used in his devices all come from kids in Africa that are in the mines getting the resources? Does he not realize? Yo, shout out to the kids in Asia who put that shit together for you. What the fuck? There's nothing ethical anymore, and that's fine. Oh my god, I hate people that are like, everything has to be ethical and morally correct. Shut the fuck up, bro. Go make a fucking difference.
Of showcasing the last minutes of people before they are suddenly and unexpectedly killed.
Oh, I would kill you for a piece of silence. Wait, can I say that? Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
I don't know much about this guy, but it seems like your issue with him is that he makes true crime content. I mean, personally, I'm not a huge fan of true crime content, but it's extremely popular on YouTube.
Crowley is similar to Wendigoon, in that on the surface they seem fairly edgy, but clean enough. But then you notice that he follows less than 200 people on Twitter, and
He follows less than 200 people on Twitter. Get him out of here! Get him out!
among them are the same circle with names like Wendigoon, Plagued Moth, Turkey Tom, Mr. Ballin, and Donut Operator.
On the surface, they
Wait, you're telling me people know each other? You're telling me people meet each other through other people and they follow each other, which means they all kind of follow each other? Wait a minute! Does he not know how friendships work? Is he poor? Is he poor and just doesn't have friends either? Double whammy.
clean enough to pass the vibe check. But then
Vibe check!
notice he follows people who don't pass the vibe check. These people hate the police, and yet they're always like, sir, I'm gonna have to take a look at that Twitter follow list.
What? Yeah, wait, what is up with people hating the police, by the way? I get police brutality is a thing. Who are you gonna call though when someone's breaking into your house? I'm in New Zealand. We don't have a lot of police brutality at all. Like, we have our own shit, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I'm not gonna hate on a whole group of people just because one person did something shit. What?
Just absolute cop
What?
behavior. ACAB includes the follow police.
Wendigoon is publicly friends with Brandon Herrera,
I mean, I just think that's a gangster photo. What the fuck?
who has made jokes that implied that he was sympathetic with public shooters who killed leftists.
Wait, hold up. Highlight the part where he said he made jokes. He made jokes. Not statement. He made a joke. I make jokes about 9/11. Does that mean I did it? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's okay to make jokes about shit. It is. It's a way that people process stuff. There's nothing wrong with making jokes. And there's nothing wrong with being offended by those jokes and being like, ooh, that's not for me. You can't police people on what they can or they cannot joke about. What the fuck?
I've also seen people insinuate that Herrera was with Wendigoon in the days of being part of the Boogaloo movement, but I
Boogaloo. What a great name, Boogaloo.
cannot find substantial proof on if this is true or not.
Then why are you saying it? Why are you saying it? If there's no evidence, why are you saying it? This guy did 9/11, bro. I'm telling you right. I already forgot his name. He's just red. He's a tomato on my screen. This guy did 9/11. I don't have any proof, but trust me, bro.
But I've seen several comments saying this, so online it is at least culturally believed to be true.
Wasn't there a meme recently? I know this is old. Wasn't there a meme recently where some guy said that Pokemon raped him and that you should believe all victims? And then a lot of people were sympathetic towards it. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Let me find the tweet. Let me find the fucking tweet. I want to see how many likes it has. Because that, I would argue, is culturally believed as well. Does that mean Pokimane is a rapist? Pokimane raped me. What a great search. Pokimane raped me in 2016. 167,000 likes. Damn. Pokemon tried to rape me at the airport in 2019. 165,000 likes. I would say that's culturally believed as well. At that point, does that mean it's true then? It got a lot of likes.
Hey guys, I heard Praise of Shadows a dog. No, I don't have any proof, but it's culturally believed to be true.
He is friends with Oompaville, a gun-obsessed content creator.
Oompaville! What the hell did Oompaville do? He's not even political whatsoever.
He has guns, not allowed.
I guess that's the problem, isn't it? But
Yeah.
no, you're a bad person if you shot a gun even once. This is America. That's like saying you're a bad person if you ate a cheeseburger. His other example of Oompaville being bad is
I mean, vegans would say that.
making videos about Nikocado avocado, as if anyone and their mother has not made a Nikocado avocado video. This is ridiculous. There has to be more.
He is friends with Mutahar.
He's friends with a brown man. We don't like their kind around here. What the fuck? Again, I'm brown. I can make the joke before you get offended and go on Twitter. Which you can. I won't stop you.
Mutahar? Really? If someone can't be friends with Mutahar, they can't be friends with anyone.
Oh, I feel like this didn't age the best. I think this video came out like a year ago before the engineer stuff. If you don't know about it, it's fine.
That dude is like so not problematic.
He engineered a lot of things.
And has
Ooh.
recently showcased a great deal of transphobia and
Fraud, oh my god, not CAFOs. This guy's defending CAFOs? Really?
in
Really?
his most recent video.
Okay,
From the thumbnail, right? Hold up.
His friends
I have
with
to go
Mutahar.
back.
Mutahar?
One sec.
Mutahar? Really? If someone can't be friends with Mutahar, they can't be friends with anyone. That dude is like so not problematic.
And has
One
recently
sec. So, from what I remember, people called Mutahar transphobic because of the thumbnail that had Keffels. Because they were like, Keffels looks like a dude. Keffel looks so fucking ugly. You did it on purpose. You're trying to be transphobic. It's an art style. The artist has a very specific style that is used on every single person. What the fuck? What the fuck?
showcased a great deal of transphobia in his most recent video.
Okay, nothing in Mutahar's video was transphobic at all. I don't even know why I have to entertain this. Simply talking about a trans person isn't transphobia, and I wish that we could like move past this and just treat trans people like human beings and not like these like delicate little angels that we need to like step on eggshells around. It's really weird.
Who argued against Andrew Tate being deplatformed from social media websites.
He believes in the concept of free speech for everyone. Wow. Just like the Nazis. This is what you're using to paint Mutahar as a bad person in order to paint Wendigoon as a bad person. You're running out of
Okay, but at the same time, why is Wendigoon responsible for what other people do? Not that they've done anything at all in this case, but why is he responsible? I'm not responsible for my friend's actions. And if it's not bad enough, I'll still be their friend. I'm not responsible for it. I won't condone them being dickheads, but like, if they're gonna be dickheads, I will tell them that. No one so far has been a dickhead.
paint, bro.
Wendigoon is publicly connected to the internet historian and has
Wait, yeah, I milk him for content too. Hold up.
even appeared in his videos. The internet historian publicly said that his birthday was April 20th. It is not.
April 20th. Isn't that Hitler's birthday?
And has only said that as a joke because that is Hitler's birthday.
Oh, it's a good joke.
Ah yes, April 20th, Hitler's birthday. There are no other jokes surrounding the number 420. It's a
Oh yeah, because Americans go month and then date, not date and month, so it won't be 24, it'll be 420. Oh my god, Hitler was born on 420, and I find out in the big 25? That's crazy.
weed joke. It's like making a joke about the number 69. This is either extremely dishonest manipulation.
Oh yeah, in 2069, I'll be 69. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up.
Saying April 20th instead of the number 420 so people wouldn't notice. Or you are profoundly mentally retarded, sir. Who the sees a joke about 420 and automatically thinks Hitler?
I mean, even if it is a Hitler joke, that's the thing though. It's a joke. Even if it is a Hitler joke, it's still a joke. That's what jokes are. They're not meant to be serious. And if you're offended, there's only two things you can really do. One, step back and be like, oh, maybe this content isn't for me. Perfect. Or two, be a cunt and cry about it on the internet and try and police what other people can or can't do, which is really ironic because these are the same people that don't support the police. Who said that? Who said that? What the fuck?
I'll tell you who. Somebody with preconceived notions about others. Everyone is already a bigot, so everything
Wait, that was kind of smooth. I said, who said that? And she answered it. Yup. Let's go shoe. Yup.
they say is bigoted, instead of the other way around. Looking at bigotry and coming to the conclusion that that person's a bigot. No, you have this insane hater tunnel vision, which is why you're coming to insane conclusions like this.
We could talk about the time that Nick Spheres did a video about the disturbing movie Iceberg, who is a great horror trans creator, and in the comments of her
Are
video,
trans? Okay, they're transgender. All right.
he said, "We will be watching your career with great interest."
And then she said, uwu. To me, that just looks friendly. She even hearted the comment. What?
Which is just kind of gross.
What's the issue?
There's a line from Star Wars.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even know that.
You really saw him being friendly with a trans person, the trans person being friendly back, and came to the conclusion that this was transphobia? For f***'s sake, man, she ooh-wooed at him. Have you ever sat back and thought, hey, maybe if I have to squint my eyes and tilt my head and glue my balls to my butthole in order to paint these people as Nazis, maybe they're not Nazis?
He has interacted positively with Garant Thumb, who has said, "The traditional family should be encouraged and strengthened. I see little to no support from the government or big media."
Wait, I feel like that's a really normal take. You could argue that. You could stretch that and be like, that's homophobia towards gay people. Someone is allowed to have a perspective based off of their experiences. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like people are their own individual people. People are their own individual people. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. I started saying it and I was like, wait, does that even make sense? It makes sense. All of us are very complex, okay? We have our own experiences. We have our own upbringing. We have our own fucking shit in life. That's what makes us different. There's nothing wrong with that. He didn't say fuck the gays or anything. So what the fuck?
Traditional families? Not traditional families! This is how you know this video was made for one type of person and that type of person only. Because what the are we supposed to be mad at that?
For someone who is supposedly anti-government, he sure does seem to have a lot of wealthy white friends who actively
Wealthy white friends. He has a lot of wealthy white friends. What the fuck? Brother, at this point, right, I constantly hear white being used as a way to put people down. Bro, white people, you guys are suppressed. White people, you're the minority now. What the fuck? That's crazy.
work to uphold the values of the American empire.
For someone who hates the government so much, they sure have a lot of wealthy white friends who hold up the American empire. What the f***?
I feel like these people should just move out of America. People that complain about America, I don't know if this guy lives in America, but people that complain about the country they're in should go live in a different one. And that's just my perspective. That's just my take on it, because you don't realize how good you have it until you go to these third world countries. You just don't. And I've lived in third world countries. I have, which is why I'm like, fuck yeah, I love New Zealand. What
Are you saying? It's like lefty Mad Libs. He's just chucking a bunch of buzzwords at the wall and seeing what sticks. Capitalism, cops, white, American empire. Again, he
men.
sounds like a conservative's idea of what a lefty would sound like. He sounds like
Yep.
a f***ing Daily Wire sketch character. He goes on to talk about more Twitter accounts Wendigoon follows and how some of those accounts have liked problematic tweets. Now, see, I always thought fascism was hyper-nationalistic authoritarianism, but apparently it's actually when you follow people on Twitter that Walmart Noah Samson doesn't like.
He has publicly interacted in a friendly way with the account Rock Solid on multiple occasions.
Responding to someone on Twitter makes you best friends with that person.
Yeah, apparently. What the fuck?
Hey, by the way, this you being friendly with YouTuber Sophie from Mars, who is allegedly an abuser, is that you, bro? Because according to your own logic, not mine, that makes you and her friends, which makes you a bad person. And personally, I'd rather be friends with people who make jokes on the internet than someone who allegedly puts cigarettes out on their girlfriend's skin. But honestly, I wouldn't hold this against him. How is he supposed to know? You throw a dart into a crowd of these people and you're bound to hit a sex pest.
He is publicly friends with shoeonhead,
Brother!
who is a conservative masquerading as a leftist.
Brother! That's how you know he's never seen our content ever. Shu is not— what? She's like in the middle. Shu is someone that's able to look at both sides and be like, oh, both of you are wrong, both of you are right. This is what I like about what you guys stand for, but this is what I don't like. And I feel like that's so normal. Is that not normal? To like not be 100% on one side? Is it not normal to criticize things that are worthy of criticism? Am I crazy?
Who has built a career off of lazy anti-woke content.
Lazy? Her crime is being lazy? Oh, nah, I'm going to prison. What the fuck?
Complaining about SJWs. who says stuff like, Karl Marx rising from the grave, finding out his movement has been taken over by fat, ugly, mentally ill losers.
Oh, that's pretty good though. That's pretty. What? I feel like that's a joke, like to an extent.
I mean,
oh,
what's crazy is I could have given you like 20 examples of way worse shit I've said over the years, but instead you choose a random joke I made on Twitter.
Yep.
You just went to my Twitter and found like one of the last tweets I made. This you, Wendigoon? This you, bro? Congratulating someone on their
congratulating someone on their wedding day? This you supporting a woman in the big 2-5. I'm just trying to stretch the way he is.
wedding day? A conservative masquerading as a leftist is so funny too, because like, what would be the point of that? Am I waiting for like a Soros check? It would be way more lucrative as a woman on the internet to just be a conservative commentator instead of pissing off all sides like I do. Also, the term publicly friends with is so funny. He keeps saying it, and like
Privately friends.
It's hilarious to me because I have to be privately friends
Yup!
with several public figures
Yup!
because they are prisoners to their own audience, because their own audiences are full of people like this guy. So I have a lot of respect for people like Wendigoon who will just talk to anyone they want to and aren't scared of these crybullies. Also, I think it's important to say Wendigoon and I talk on Twitter sometimes, but we're not like best friends. I've never even met him in real life. But because he has the audacity to tweet at me, now all my opinions are his. And as for the lazy accusation, you got me. Honestly, this all would have bothered me way more like a few years ago, but I'm so over it now. Go ahead and call me what you like. I take solace in the fact that every woke idiot that comes at me eventually gets their own ass cancelled into the shadow realm, and yet I remain problematic and a moron forever. And I personally can't wait until the inevitable day an army of skeletons comes marching out of your closet. What does bother me, however, is linking Wendigoon to me in order to smear him. My friends and I aren't a hive mind, and that might be easy for most people to understand, but not for these people. People like this guy, they don't have friends. They have enemies and they have temporary allies. They have—
Yes, dude, yes! The people that did me dirty, story time, the people that did me dirty had a falling out over Hogwarts Legacy because one person wanted to play it and the other one disagreed because they're like, it's transphobic. Oh my god, I was so happy. I was like, I fucking called it. And you know what? Unlike normal people that are like, oh, we don't agree, let's, stop being friends and go our separate ways. They went on Twitter and had a public feud.
people they hate and people they will eventually throw under the bus the second that person has a problematic tweet.
Yup!
He has said many times publicly that he lives in East Tennessee. It is about as white as you could possibly get.
Oh my god.
Deep Appalachia is very white country. And
white people found in white countries. Asians found in Asia. What?
for the most part, is exceptionally racist.
Brother, you have never been to Asia, okay? If you think white people are racist, Asians, we are on a different level of racism, okay? You cannot out-racist us, bro. What the fuck?
Genuinely in this part of the country, you have to assume that any white person you meet is racist unless they show you otherwise.
Holy shit! All white people from Appalachia are racist until proven otherwise. He's implying Wendigoon is low-key racist because of where he's from. He literally has no proof otherwise. No videos, no screen caps, nothing that shows Wendigoon being racist. But you see, he has to be. So because he's
white
from Tennessee, he secretly must be. Making a broad—
I mean, I'm part Arab. You don't see me blowing shit up, do you? Oh, or do you?
negative generalization about somebody based on their race, but wokely, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Appalachia is one of the poorest areas in the country. And aren't you a poor motherfucker too? I know you don't want to hear it, but the working class revolution is not just going to be full of the purple-haired Starbucks baristas. It's also going to be Billy Bob the truck driver from Tennessee. And you have more in common with those guys than you do the rich bread tubers that you're trying to suck the farts out of currently. So why don't you drop the smug liberal attitude and show some class solidarity, comrade?
Then, of course, there is his username. To the Algonquin people, the Wendigo is a negative spiritual symbol. He has attempted to deflect from criticism over the use of the name by saying that his grandfather was Native American. But I personally have to look at it from the hypothetical perspective, where, say I had a black or mixed grandfather in this situation, and black people were telling
Yo, why'd you say black like that, though? Hold up. Yo, okay, shut the
me
fuck
that
up.
I was doing something that was racist or offensive to them. I would then listen to what they were saying instead of claiming that I had the right to do it.
As a brown person, the video that you made that you deleted is very racist, offensive, and it made me suicidal. What now? What now, liberal?
Because I had some melanin in me. Especially if I were more or less raised within a primarily white cultural area,
shut the fuck
like
up.
the Appalachian Mountains are. And also on top of that, just, frequently associated myself with white supremacists.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Where was the white supremacy? You spent like 10 minutes smearing a bunch of people Wendigoon talks to, but not once did you show any white supremacy. Again, just haphazardly throwing around lefty buzzwords. White supremacy.
We could talk about his past and supposedly being a founding member in an online conspiracy theory group that, according to him, snowballed out of control into being a white supremacist neo-Nazi organization called the Boogaloo Boys. In 2020, they killed several police officers in a drive-by shooting in Oakland, hoping that black people would be blamed for the violence, in an attempt to create racial tension.
So basically, Wendigoon was part of a libertarian group that eventually became more extreme and radical over time, and he no longer agreed with the goals, so he left it and he disavowed it. Okay. Isn't that what you want? For him to own up to his mistakes and take accountability? You'd have a point if he was still involved in this group, or even if he was part of the group while the group was doing all these terrible things, but he wasn't. It's so funny he had to add this completely made-up factoid that the Boogaloos killed cops in order to blame it on black people, but I couldn't find that literally anywhere. In fact, I found the exact opposite. The Boogaloo Boys made sure people knew it was done by them. And it wasn't to spark a race war, it was to spark more anti-government sentiment.
My God.
The Boogaloo Boys are a radical libertarian group. They hate cops. So I think this guy made up this thing about them wanting to blame black people, so people in his audience wouldn't think the Boogaloo Boys were cool. Yeah, they killed cops, but not in the based cool way we want to kill cops. This is probably the most damning evidence they have against Wendigoon, even though he's not involved in this group anymore, but they still it up. Zayn was liking tweets from people, glazing him, telling him what an amazing job he was doing for finally going after Wendigoon, our glorious Reddit white knight, basking in the attention and glory of finally slaying the bad vibes drag.
Bad vibes. Oh, what the fuck? He's the type of dude to be like, your chakra doesn't align. There's a Scorpio on the moon.
All while Wendigoon left a nice comment on the guy's video, telling people not to be mean to this guy.
Wendigoon is a better
won't stop
person.
me because I can't read.
Yup, you tell him, queen. No, dude, Wendigoon is a better person than me. On God, I would have been like shit posting in his comments.
One comment I found on this guy's video was like, loving the Wendigoon fanboys trying to deny that he's conservative. He'll get away with it because he's popular though. He'll get away with it. Get away with what? The crime of being popular online while not agreeing with you politically? Is that what this expose is about? Wendigoon exposed, not a communist. Nobody gives a shit.
So what if he's a conservative? Is that a problem? Which the answer to that is yes. But the reason that I care is because this does not belong in horror or anywhere. I care deeply about horror, and everything that he does has demonstrated so far in his career that he should not be welcomed in our spaces, or even, just in public and—
In public? First of all, I don't think anyone wants to be in your fucking space. Keep it to yourself. Second, you can't be in public because I don't agree with you. What? Have you lost your mind? Did you ever have it to begin with? What do you mean?
in general.
What? Okay. First of all, I assure you nobody wants to be in your space, bro. Imagine the smell. But second of all, in public? Wendigoon should not be allowed in public spaces. Wendigoon should not be allowed to exist in society because he is Twitter friends with people this guy disagrees with on Twitter.
Should not be accepted within society at all. They should not be celebrated. They should be treated for what they are. Because remember, kids, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Well, you've told us you're a lying, manipulative hack, and I believe you. But Wendigoon's actions, words, and even comments he left on your video tell us he's a good person. You're so lost in the sauce, you don't even realize all you did to the average viewer was make this guy seem like a kind person who learns and grows from his mistakes. These flimsy accusations and guilt by associations may work for the NPCs in your audience who already hated Wendigoon based on vibes, but you need to bring more to the table than unsourced Reddit comments. If you're trying to convince the average person who isn't terminally online that this guy deserves to be ostracized from society. The fact is, most people have friends they don't politically agree with. Most people make edgy jokes. Many people are into guns. Many support the
Yup.
police. And most
Yup.
enjoy when pedophiles die. These
Yup.
things you listed as like crimes Wendigoon's friends have done in order to smear Wendigoon do not make them fascists or Nazis. They make them normal people. At the end of the day, this was just a witch hunt against a normal guy. But to these people, that is the enemy. The normal guy. They can dress it up however they want, but at the end of the day, that's what this video was. An attack on normal guys. And it's always been a war on normal guys. But hey, I'm glad you deleted the video. Hopefully you learned from this, but according to your Discord messages, you haven't.
Actually refuted any of what I said. Lol, they only point out small individual things that are wrong, but don't actually go so far as to say that what I said wasn't right. Oh my fucking...
Anyway, that was that video. I just really wanted to stick up for someone who absolutely did not deserve all the hate. Thank you again to everyone who donates to me on Patreon. You help so much. And I will see you all real soon with a new video. Bye!
I love you! I love you, Shu! You're amazing! But yes, this guy, oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my god. Well, see you guys next time.